what's happening. And this is happening all over the place. I go to New Hampshire. I go to Iowa. No matter where I go to South Carolina. No matter where I go, we have these incredible crowds. Something is happening that's amazing. It's amazing. You know, they used to say it's the silent majority. Remember the name? They don't use it so much anymore.
Not silent anymore.
Because a lot of the silent majority gave up. They gave up. We're all the silent majority, but they gave up. They actually gave up. And we are not giving up this time. So, interestingly, you know, when the pollsters do the polls, and I'm leading every poll. Listen to this one. I'm leading every poll nationwide. I'm leading every state. I'm leading Iowa. We're leading in New Hampshire. We're leading in South Carolina. We're leading everywhere. We're leading in Florida. How about Florida? Hey, how about, we're leading big in Oklahoma. That's right, we have like 32% in Oklahoma, which is smashing everybody. Thank you, I love that. Thank you, I'm glad you reminded me. We're leading in Florida. So Florida, here's what, you have a governor and you have a sitting senator, who's a lightweight, by the way, but these are minor details. But we have a sitting senator from Florida, who, by the way, doesn't show up to vote. He's never showing up. We want people that want to show up. We want people that are going to make our country great. To that, you have to show up. So we have a sitting senator, we have a governor of Florida, and Trump is much higher than both of them. And I'll tell you, here's what happened. So the other day, there was an article, essentially it said, Bush and Rubio are doing well in Florida. That was the headline, listen to this. Bush and Rubio are doing well. I said, oh, that's too bad. I guess I'm not doing well in Florida. Then the first sentence said, well, Donald Trump is leading by a landslide. Can you believe it? And they don't put my name in the title. And I'm killing them. So a lot of things are happening. And I want you to look around and look at the people you're with, because we're going to take our country back. We're going to make this country so amazing. We're going to make it so amazing. I'll tell you a couple of stories, and I love telling these stories. You know, Nabisco is leaving Chicago. You know that. I don't eat Oreos anymore. I don't eat them anymore. And they're moving to Mexico. Now, we need a border. We need a wall. But I don't need one of those walls where you go to Home Depot and buy a ladder and you walk across. I need a wall. Much higher. That's peanuts. That's peanuts. No, 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 much higher, much higher. The kind that if they ever do get to the top, you don't get down. They say, whoa, 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 this is too much. I mean, I see where they actually on these roads, did you see it the other day? It was in the paper. They have a wall, and they built a ramp for trucks to bring the drugs over. Did you see that? They built a ramp on the wall going up. They go up, down, and they're in the United States. How about, this is, to me, the greatest. And by the way, I found out legally, I'm very good legally. I really do. I've done really good legally. You know, I'm really good with that stuff. So for years, I've been hearing that, and it's, I don't mean Mexico, you just, from anywhere. A woman is pregnant. She's 9 months. She's getting ready to have a baby. They bring her over to the border. They walk right past our patrols, which, by the way, our border patrols are great people, but they're not allowed to do the job. They're friends of mine. They stand there like this. They can't do anything. People walking right in front of them, walking right into the country. So they're standing there. They're getting ready to have a baby. They go across the border. They have the baby in the United States, and we have to pay for that baby for 85 years, okay? Give me a break. Give me a break. So everybody said, oh, they can't do anything. You need a constitutional amendment. Every state has to approve every this. And these are the guys on television, the moron pundits that don't know what they're doing. That, by the way, all said, I'd never run. I'd never run. Remember they said, he'll never run. Then they said he'll never file his original initial form, where basically it's a one-pager where you're signing your life away. They said he'll never do that. So I did that. Then I announced I'm running. So they said, well, what's going on here? This is very confusing. They get paid a fortune to talk on Fox and CNN and MSNBC, and most of them are morons, okay? So what happens? So now they're confused. Then they said, oh, gee, well, he'll never file his financial statement because maybe he's not as rich as people think. So I filed it. It was almost 100 pages long. And now they go and check it. And the company is not only is it bigger, it's much bigger, much stronger, a phenomenal company, some of the greatest assets in the world. And I tell you that not in a braggadocious way, because I don't care. It's private. I'm a private company. Nobody knows what I have. But I had to file. I had to open up everything. And the company's amazing. I tell you because that's the kind of mentality you need running this country. Yeah!